What's up, everyone? Welcome to Yours Avenue. Happy Sunday. And today we're going to read your comments because every Sunday we read your comments, your questions on all of our videos. And for today, I'm going to read only the comments that are on my videos. And let's just jump right into it. All right, so from Thanya Wohangsa, sure, butchered that word, but he says, or she says, this is one of those rumors that you want to be true. My man John Jones, I'm not sure how to spell it, is one of the most underrated yet most badass characters in the DCU. And this person commented on my Martian Manhunter video, and I totally agree. I think Martian Manhunter is very badass. He's not my favorite character. I know he's other people's favorites, but I think his origin story is very tragic. I mean, this guy lost his family, he lost his wife, he lost his daughter. I'm not sure if he had a son, but he lost everyone in his family, and then he went to Earth, and he's just broken down. He's just a broken down family man, that just wants to do right. Yeah, he's very unique. I think he's overdue for a movie. I mean, he's been featured in Supergirl, Smallville, and the next step should be a feature film because Cyborg took his place in Justice League, and it's about time. It's about damn time they give him his respect in the JLA. So I think this is a great comment. I think if you guys are a Martian Manhunter fan, let me know in the comments below. All right, moving on. So we got Antonio Watson. He also comments on the Martian Manhunter video. He said, Martian movie cool. Gunn should add Killer Frost but have Bane as the main villain. And in this video I talked about how James Gunn's doing Suicide Squad, and his main villain is going to be a female, and I guess this guy is suggesting Bane as the main villain. I think that would be a good one as well. I actually thought Bane would be part of the Suicide Squad, but if he's not, I think the next step would definitely be like the main villain of the story, because right now Bane is killing it in the comics by Tom King. If you guys aren't reading that run, definitely recommend that, so definitely hop on Tom King's. He says, another person says, from Mega Wubba, this guy is just going everywhere on our videos, just asking us questions, which is dope. I do love that, but he posted a bunch of questions. I'm just gonna pick out one of my favorites. This guy says, hey Darren, what are your thoughts on a live action Bart Allen Impulse series on DC Universe? I think this is a great idea. I think it's only a matter of time until they do another Flash story. I think Impulse will be a great one because Titans is missing a Flash, right? I think by doing Bart Allen, Barry Allen's son, I think that would be a great way to introduce him, and also differentiate themselves from the CW series. And who knows, we might see, if they do introduce Bart Allen, or if Bart Allen ever comes up in the CW show, he might go to another universe in the DC universe, whatever Earth that is, and then have his own show there. So that'd be really cool. I definitely want to see some crossover at some point with these DC shows. I think that'd be really great. I think Greg Berlanti is I think he's involved, right? So I mean, it's only a matter of time. I really hope they do. I'm crossing my fingers because that would be really cool to see that crazy crossovers, because we got these speedsters, right? They could go to different Earths, different parallel universes, and that just means some of these these worlds can definitely unite at some point. So Bart Allen would be a great idea. I think they are considering somewhat a Flash story somewhere in the Titans universe. I think that would be really cool to see. Great question, by the way. And his other question, he asked, what are your thoughts on a Donna Troy and Hawk and Dove get their own spin-off series? So he's saying, how do I feel about Donna Troy or Hawk and Dove getting their own spin-off series? I think Hawk and Dove is more likely to get their own spin-off series. I think you could tell a lot more with their story because of the relation that they both have. They could talk about the drama, and and with like Donna Troy, I think she's more of like a Titans character. I think she works best with a team from what we've seen in the comics. But definitely Hawk and Dove, I think they're gonna definitely get their own TV show somewhere at some point. maybe after the second season of Titans, who knows? Because everyone's getting their spin-offs everyone's getting their spin-offs these days, right? Because Doom Patrol got their spin-off, and I think Hawk and Dove is. I think I think we're counting down the days until they get their own. But I wouldn't be mad if they do Donna Troy, but I think she would fit best if she stuck with the Titans team. All right. And a last question from this guy. He says, what are your thoughts on Animal Man appearing in season 2 or season 3 of Swamp Thing? Wow, I think that is a great idea. I think Animal Man is definitely going to show up somewhere in the Swamp Thing show. I think that because since their characters are very related, they explore different, the red and green, and so I wouldn't be surprised if we see him in the season 1 actually, because I see Swamp Thing having a lot of appearances from other DC characters, especially from the Justice League Dark. So I think this would be really cool to see. I definitely want to see Animal Man pop up somewhere. I did mention him in one of my videos as one of the animated series that would be similar to Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse, and I pitched Animal Man because I think his character is very intriguing. He can bring a lot to the screen, and he's very imaginative. So he can make a lot of things look. He could go through different worlds, right? So I think you could be creative. You could tell a lot of stories with him, and he's just a very intriguing character. I really like him. All right, so I'm gonna pick some comments from my my Thursday video about Batman, about Iain Glen being casted as Batman in Titans 2. So Shin Kakagi says, Iain Glen is a good actor, and I'm happy DC smartened up and decided to put Batman in a series. It was dumb to have a series with a character so intertwined with Batman and his arc be about his rift with Batman, but Batman never shows up. That being said, I do believe Iain Glen is too old to play Batman at this stage in his career. Iain Glen is 57 years old. Bruce just now hired Jason Todd. If they introduced Tim and Damian, Bruce would be like 70. Maybe Tim and Damian never become part of the show, in which case this isn't an issue. If DC is smart, when they kill Jason Todd, they give him his own spin-off show, Red Hood and the Outlaws. If that happens, then Tim and Damian are once again back on the table, unless they skip Tim or go straight to Damian. I guess we'll see. Great actor cast though. Wow, that was a long one. Kind of running out of breath on that one, but hey, everyone has their own opinion to things, but we should not get caught up with the age, and can't expect every character, every sidekick to show up in these comic book characters' worlds, because comic book characters, they could live forever. That's why you could tell so many stories. That's why some person can have multiple sidekicks and still seem young, and that's not practical at all. Because have you seen, Batman has what? He has Damian, he has Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim, and then he has Damian, right? So that's 4 sidekicks, and each one of them, we've seen them grow, right? So let's assume they were in their role for 10 years, so that's 40 years. And then Batman's like, what, he started when he was like late 20s, so he should be 60 by the time Damian Wayne comes out, right? I'm just estimating. This is not like known fact or anything, but we can only assume, right? So this is not practical. They're only, we shouldn't go by the sidekicks. So let's assume Batman only has two sidekicks in this universe, right? Just Dick Grayson and Jason Todd. So if you want to be technical, let's assume that Batman, he's in his prime, and say like he's like 26, 27 when he gets Dick Grayson, right? And because Dick Grayson joins him when he's like what, 12? I think that's what they said in the series. So let's go 10 years from then. Dick Grayson's 22. He is where he's at now in the show. Let's assume he's 22. I'm not sure if they said his age or not, but let's assume he's 22. So that would make what, Batman 37, right? And then he meets Jason Todd, where we're at right now. So then Jason Todd, 37 is still pretty young. So then Batman would be in his 40s. it's still pretty young. Even though Iain Glen is like 57, he does look really old. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna defend that part. But I think he does have that seasoned look. He does look very elderly. Someone else commented that disagreed as well. Sabanatic, sorry, I can't read. 5,000. He says a pretty bad casting. Hashtag long live the Batman, and he posted his own video. A lot of people like to post their videos about like they try to like promote their channel, which is understandable. I normally don't approve these, but this guy had his own opinions, original thoughts. I respect that. And he pretty much had the same claims and pretty much saying like Batman's too old. Iain Glen looks too old. He looks better as an Alfred, which is it's pretty funny to say. I could definitely see that as Iain Glen as Alfred. But yeah, I think we shouldn't get too caught up with the age of the actual actor because they could always make them look younger, and they could always not show their. They could only show their face, but then when they go into the suit, they could have a stunt double. Right, and so I think we shouldn't get too caught up with their age because it's not realistic to comic books. You can't tell an entire Batman run with one actor like from the comics and then expect to tell everything because it's not gonna fit. So yeah, let's not get caught up with the actual actor's age because I know Titans, they want to cast an older Batman. And I know maybe Iain Glen is maybe too old for what you guys expect, but let's not assume that Bruce Wayne can't fight when he's old, right? He still could kick anyone's ass no matter what age he is. So let's not jump to conclusion that he cannot fight at that age, even though they want him to be that old. If they actually want him to be 57 or 60 or 70 years old, let's not assume that Bruce Wayne still can't kick our asses, all right? Because we all know Bruce Wayne. That guy is a strong motherfucker. So, alright, so that's going to be it for today. I know this was kind of a short video for read the comments, but I wanted to get that out. But yeah, continue to give me your thoughts in the comments below. Ask me any questions or ask me or Rob. We're definitely going to pick them out if we see it, if we do see it. Sorry, I can't talk. But yeah, I'd love to see you guys again, and stay tuned for the next video. Peace.